In order to grow, you gotta let go. Nobody taught me that, that's what the streets told me. I just touched the mill quick, you ain't even noticed. Tax right off the whip, quick game for you. Bitch, I got 4 rollies, I don't even rock. Getting bored with this shit, I might buy a yacht. My Drew homie told me chill, nigga, buy stock.
Hey fam, what's good? It's your boy Calvin, aka the Elevated Man, and we back in action with another video. In this video, I'm gonna show you how I'm prepping for my next half marathon. I'm also gonna drop some gems on how you can prepare for your next race as well. Let's get straight into it. Yes sir, it's only right if I start my day with some matcha. Cheers to the Elevated fam. You feel me? I'm a matcha nigga now. Man, I got a great day ahead. We're gonna get some gear for my next race. We're gonna go on a nice run, and I'm gonna take you guys along with me. My birthday just passed. Your boy's a year older. Had a great time on my birthday. Celebrated the whole, basically the first 2 weeks of July was just dedicated to like the 4th of July and celebrated for my birthday. For my birthday, me and my fiance, we slid over to the mall, and you know, it's only right that I treat myself to a birthday gift. I went over to Lululemon, which is one of my favorite brands, you guys. Like, it's very minimalistic and simple, but I love it. But yeah, so we went over to Lululemon and I copped some new running shorts and a shirt. But then when I got home and I was looking to wear them, I bought the shorts a size down. So right now we're gonna slide over to the mall. I'm gonna exchange out the shorts and the shirt for something that actually fits. I don't think they have the same pair that I bought originally, so I'm probably gonna have to go with something different. If you are looking for some really good running shorts, I highly recommend Lululemon Pace Breaker shorts, specifically the 5-inch inseam. I typically don't like to go with a liner, like the built-in liner into the shorts, so I'll get it linerless because I like to just be able to wear whatever compression shorts feel more comfortable for me. I highly recommend the Pace Breakers by Lululemon, the 5-inch inseam. You gotta be out here with the hoochie daddy shorts, you feel me? So right now, of course, I'm making this video for you guys and I'm in preparation for my next race. I have a half marathon coming up on August 17th. I'm just coming off of my last race. It was my first full marathon on June 1st. And my body feels brand new, feels fresh, no soreness, legs feeling great, everything like that. But one thing, when I was prepping for my first marathon, I was wearing my Brooks Glycerin Max, which is a really good Zone 2 shoe. If you're looking for a good Zone 2 shoe, I highly recommend the Brooks Glycerin Max. I was using those training for my first marathon, and I logged a ton of miles in those. I wore them actually for, I think, 3 races now, for the prep for 3 races. So it's about time to get some new Zone 2 running shoes. This time I want something with a little bit less of a stack height. I want to go with something that's more of like an all-around trainer, something that I can do tempo runs, but I can also do Zone 2 runs in. So right now, you know, I'm gonna go to Lulu, I'm gonna exchange out some clothes, but I'm also gonna slide over to the Nike store and we might be copping some shoes today, you feel me? What a beautiful day it is, you feel me? Man, I can't lie, I feel very blessed, very fortunate that I'm able to go to the store and go buy some new kicks, man. Like, life is good. God be protecting me and providing for me. If you're new to the channel, we have a ton of new subscribers. I just want to say shout out to y'all for hitting that subscribe button. And if you haven't already, what you doing, bro? Go ahead and hit that button one time. You feel me? It's free. It costs you nothing. Go ahead and support the channel. This is a community of brothers and sisters where we come together and we push ourselves to be better 1% every day. You feel me? So if that's you, make sure you go ahead and subscribe. Turn your post notifications on. That way, every time I drop a video, you're the first to know. And go ahead and drop a comment down below. Say what's good. Let me know if you got any races coming up. I love hearing your guys' stories, your journeys, and everything that you've been through and how running or fitness in itself has been helping you elevate to the best version of yourself. But with that being said, I'm going to finish up this matcha right now, and then we're going to slide over to the mall. I'm going to see you guys then. Yeah.
Smash my polo hat. She leave once, it's a no.
Hopping out swinging, you know what I mean? Shit crazy, nigga. Man. Ay. Taking pictures on the jet, Escalade at my arrival. Gotta stay on your toes, nigga. Work on your posture. Checking emails with the bitch and counting up profit. V12 in the bed, I just breezed through the traffic. I just ran a couple miles and bust a move before 7. Smile on my face when I count, it's a fetish. First you gotta take your passion, then apply pressure. You fucked around and spent your whole advance on a necklace. So many whips, I might ship one to Texas. Courtside chillin' with these emeralds in my necklace. You called the bitch back to back, acting hella extra. I don't see how niggas do it, man, that shit so embarrassing. GT speed when I'm sliding through the city. Every man for himself, gotta move with intention. Niggas say they go rob me, nigga bet get with me. Sliding with a faux Nicky, in a Drake with a 50. Still building bigger brands, making plays on the low. Snow bunny, yacht and humble with a line on them balls. All you broke niggas did was put me mo on my toes. I'm the type to park the lamb and double back in the rolls.
Nice car, Larry.
Just heading spaceships on the blade and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Numbers. Hey.
Hello? Hello? Are you there? New shoe. Who this? Ooh. These is crispy. Too clean, bruh. You know I had to get a pop of color on them one time. It's only right. It's only right. Sheesh. Hey, I'm happy with these, bro. I honestly wasn't expecting to go with this shoe. These are the Nike Pegasus. I was doing a lot of research online about like what shoe I should go with. And the shoe that I was actually gonna go with, hold on, let me pull it up on my phone. These are the Nike Pegasus Plus. This is the shoe that I was gonna go with originally when I was doing all my research. And I'm so glad that I went in store to try on the shoes. The sales associate at the store, she actually brought me the wrong shoe. I asked her for the Nike Pegasus Plus, and she brought out these, just the original Nike Pegasus. And I ended up trying them both on just to fill them out because I like the colorway and I like the way these look, but I wasn't sure how they would feel in terms of like for my performance with the stack and everything like that. Trying these on in store, I actually liked them better how they felt in comparison to the Nike Pegasus Plus. The Nike Pegasus Plus I felt would be really, really good for like a sprinting workout maybe. The sole of the shoe is very, very soft and very squishy. And I was looking for something that's more durable that I can wear anywhere from a zone 2 easy run or doing like an interval workout as well. And I feel like this is the perfect mixture of both. It has some firmness in the sole of the foot. The toe box is nice and wide. I have wide feet, so I need a wide toe box. And then it has the bounciness in the back of the shoe on the heel. So of course, I haven't ran in these bad boys yet, but just trying them on in store, I'm really excited to get a workout in these. I normally don't buy myself stuff, you guys. Like, if I buy something, it's literally like Black Friday, my birthday, Christmas. Like, typically, if I buy something, it's either on sale or there's some type of holiday or event going on. I typically don't just go out and shop. But I feel like it's important, especially as men, that we take care of ourselves and kind of buy things for ourselves. Of course, taking care of yourself looks different. Taking care of yourself can also be saving your money and putting it into your 401k, paying off your debt, whatever it might be. But sometimes taking care of yourself can also be buying yourself the things that you need and the things that you deserve. So let's do a little haul. Let me show you guys what I copped at the mall today. Your boy's been in need of some new running shorts. I went ahead and copped some new Nike running shorts. These are their Nike Strides. They got a little pocket in the back for your phone. Very lightweight waistband. Very breathable. They also have the little chonies inside. They got the little underwear liner in there. Big ups to Nike. Can never go wrong copping some Nike shorts. But growing up, I've always been a Nike dude. Like ever since I was little, I always wanted the new Nike stuff. But growing up, we couldn't afford Nike, you feel me? I remember specifically, a little tangent, quick story for you guys. There's this store called Factory 2U in San Diego. I don't know if they had it in other places, but it was like a discount store for clothes. And we would go clothes shopping there for when we're going back to school, like back to school shopping. And I remember they had these all white shoes and it looked just like an Air Force One, just without the Nike sign. And my big bro, shout out to my bro, Brandon. He's a great artist. Like he's very artistic. He has like one of those artistic, like engineering minds. Like he can design stuff in his head. I remember we couldn't afford to buy like real Air Force Ones. He took these white shoes from Factory 2U. He took some old Air Force Ones that we had, cut the leather to make a Nike sign, and then glued it onto the side of the shoe. And dead ass, it looked like a real Air Force One. I'm very grateful now that I'm an adult. I can afford to buy myself some Nike stuff. But that was just a little side note for you guys. The next one we got, so this is Nike Stride shirt, all black on them. One with the short sleeve shirt. I have a lot of tanks, so I didn't want to buy any tanks. And I like to get a shirt like this. It's all black, very breathable. The camera probably won't do it justice, but it has like these designs in it within the material, and it's like more breathable, like almost holes in it. So it's gonna be really good for running because it's very breathable. It's gonna be sweat wicking, very lightweight, easy to run in. But I can also wear this to the gym if I'm just going to, lift some weights. So Nike, Lululemon, and ASRV are definitely my top favorite brands for athletic gear. For my birthday, I bought myself some Lululemon shorts. Lululemon just released these running shorts, and they're called the Mile Maker. I've been wanting Lulu to drop some new stuff for a while, so I was really excited when I saw these. So these are the Mile Maker shorts by Lululemon. Had to go all black on them, you feel me? They got the pocket in the back for the cell phone. These ones here do have a liner. They have a liner in them, and there's a pocket in the liner for the phone as well. So if you don't want your phone in the back, you could put your gels in the back, or you could put it on the liner on the leg. And then they also just have your traditional pockets as well here. I'm very excited to try these out. I love Lululemon's products. Like they're always very high quality and they last for a long time. Like this shirt that I have on right now is Lululemon. For real, like real life, I think I bought this 6 years ago. And it's definitely worn. Like it doesn't look brand new, but it's still in great condition, and I probably get another 5 years out of it. You feel me? And staying with that Lululemon trend, this is actually the same type of shirt that I have on right now. This one here is Lululemon's License to Train. So this is their License to Train shirt. I really enjoy these shirts. They're very breathable, sweat wicking. I actually have the same shirt on right now, but this is the new design. It has like a new cut in it. The armpits are different. More of like an athletic design to it and a good fit. So I'm excited to wear this to the gym. And lastly, y'all already saw these, but man, I just want to bring these back because just look how they pop. Look how these, ooh, hello? Boop, 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 boop. Hello? Yeah. Oh yeah, we out. But that's the haul for you guys. And this video is me telling you how I'm prepping for my next race and trying to give you some tips on how you could prep for your race. One of the tips that I would recommend is having the right gear. One of the most important things that I wish I would have bought sooner is a smartwatch. So this watch that I have right here, this is the Garmin Forerunner 55. It is literally their baseline model. You don't need any fancy $1,500 watch to get the job done. The importance of having this is it's going to allow you to monitor your heart rate. Now, a caveat with that, I am planning to invest in a heart rate monitor. You strap it around your abdomen and then it stays on your heart, and it's a more accurate way to track your heart rate. But at least for now, I have this, and it allows me to know if I'm training in zone 2 or if I'm going into threshold. It allows me to know where my heart rate is, which is very important when you're training for your race. On the topic of gear and the type of things that you should have when you're prepping for a race, one of the most important things is your shoes. If you're on a budget and you can only have one pair of shoe for your zone 2 runs, your threshold runs, and your track workouts or your intervals, I would recommend something like this. Something like the Pegasus Plus that has some nice firmness to it, but they're still lightweight and bouncy at the same time. This is a good overall shoe that is going to allow you to do all different types of running workouts. If you're someone that has a little bit more flexibility in their budget to be able to have different types of shoes for training, I recommend having a shoe for zone 2 runs, for interval workouts or track workouts, and then a shoe for race day as well. For my zone 2 runs, prior to buying my new shoes, I was wearing these. These are the Brooks Glycerin Max. As you can see, these shoes have a massive stack height. The stack is huge on these. They're very cushiony, very comfortable shoe. If you're looking for a very good zone 2 easy run shoe, I highly recommend these. Having all of this cushion like this, it's much easier on your joints. It's really good for a zone 2 easy run. Highly recommend these. For our interval workouts or our track workouts, I recommend having something like this. These right here are the Saucony Endorphin 5s. Shout out to my fiance. She bought these for me for my birthday here recently. I really like these. These have a nylon plate in them. So it's not a carbon fiber plate, but it does have a nylon plate in them, which is gonna give you some momentum as you're running. These are a very fast, lightweight, breathable shoe, and they're perfect for those interval runs or those track workouts. And of course, I could rock these for my interval workouts as well as my easy runs as well. That's kind of why I got these, because they're more versatile. And then lastly, if it's in your budget, I recommend having a race day shoe as well. Excuse these because they're really dirty right now. These are the Nike Vaporflies. These shoes, I was iffy about them. I didn't know if I would like them. I tried them on in store and I was like, oh no. I ended up passing on them and getting another pair of shoes. But then I was training for my marathon and I wanted to get every advantage that I possibly could. So I went ahead and gave them a try. Bro, these shoes are feather light. It's crazy how light they are. These shoes have a carbon fiber plate at the bottom. It feels very snappy. So it's very snappy, very reactive on the ground. It's a very fast shoe. It makes you feel very fast and it actually really helps with the times. I'm debating on if I should wear these in my upcoming race here on August or if I should go with the new Nikes I just bought. We'll try them out. We'll try both out and we'll see how we feel. I definitely need to throw these bad boys in the washer because they're super dirty. I recommend if it's in your budget to have a shoe for zone 2 runs, interval workouts, and race day. If it's not in your budget, you can always go with a very versatile shoe that's gonna allow you to do all three. If y'all enjoying this content, man, give me a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe, drop a comment down below. It's about time for my favorite part of the day. It's time to go train, baby. You know what it is, man. We're about to go get a run in real quick. I'm actually gonna be wearing my new Nike Pegasus. So I'm really excited to get this work in. I'm gonna see y'all in a second. Yay! Cups of the rose, bitches in my old phone. I should call one and go home. I've been in this club too long. The woman that I would try is happy with a good guy. I've been drinking so much, I'ma call her anyway and say, fuck that nigga that you love so bad. I know you still think about the times we had. I say, fuck that nigga that you think you found. And since you picked up, I know he's not around. I'm just saying you can do better. Tell me how. All right, gang. So we about to get ready for our run right now. One of the tips I want to give you when it comes to preparing for a race, there are 3 specific types of runs you need to be doing when you're preparing for your race. As you guys already know, I'm preparing for another half marathon coming up here in August. The 3 types of runs that I've been doing to help me prepare so that I can run longer distances at faster paces is, first and foremost, y'all gonna get tired of hearing me say this, but you need to be doing zone 2 runs. So a zone 2 run is when you have your heart rate anywhere between 120 to 140 beats per minute, depending on your fitness level and your experience. The purpose of a zone 2 run is to build up your aerobic base. Your aerobic base is basically just your endurance. So you're building up your endurance by running these zone 2 runs. That's gonna help you run those longer distances without feeling as fatigued. The second type of run you need to be doing is a tempo run. So a tempo run would look like this. You have 1 mile at a warm-up pace at a zone 2 pace, and then you'll have 2 to 3 miles at a threshold pace. So threshold is when your heart rate is above that zone 2, like you're really pushing it. For most people, that's going to be anywhere between 150 to maybe 175 beats per minute. And then the third type of run you need to be including is interval work. So in comparison to a tempo run, an interval workout would look like doing maybe 1 or 2 miles at a warm-up zone 2 pace, but this time you could be doing, say, 1,600 meter repeats or 400 meter repeats. So for example, what it would look like for me when I'm going to the track, say I'm doing a 400 meter repeat, I would do 1 lap at a fast pace, so at my race pace. So I'm shooting for anywhere between 8 minutes and 15 seconds to 8 minutes and 20 seconds per mile for my half marathon. And I would try to maintain that pace on the 400 meter run. In between each 400 meter run, I'll walk for say like 1:30 to 2 minutes so that I can recover. If you have access to a track, that would be walking like 100 meters to allow your heart rate to come back down. And then you would run another 400 meter lap and you would repeat that. So if you have zone 2 runs, interval runs, and tempo runs, that's going to help you run longer distances at a faster pace. And you're going to be able to set PRs and get those medals after your race. You feel me? You're going to finish that finish line feeling great. But today, I'm about to break in these Nike Pegasus. We're going to be doing an interval workout on the treadmill. So if you've seen my videos in the past, I showed you guys this workout before. I'm going to be doing 1 mile at a warm-up pace. So probably at like 5.5 miles per hour just to warm up and get my joints ready. And then I'm gonna get into the main set. So I really like doing interval workouts on a treadmill rather than on the road. Of course, I would love to be able to do it on the track, but I don't always have access to that. But I love doing interval workouts on a treadmill because you can really set the pace. You have a very specific speed that you'll be at. And sometimes when you're out on the road or you're on the track, it's kind of hard to maintain that pace. Being on the treadmill, you set it and you forget it. So it's easy to maintain that pace. So with that being said, right now, I'm gonna have 2 intervals. So I'll have a lower pace, which is like my recovery pace. And that's gonna be at about 6 miles per hour. And I'm gonna do that for a 1/4 mile. And then I'm going to increase the speed and I'm gonna go at 7 to 7.5, depending on how I'm feeling today, for another 1/4 mile. And I'll transition between those 2 speeds. So we'll go 1/4 mile at about 5.5 miles per hour, and then a 1/4 mile at 7 to 7.5 miles per hour. And it's really gonna help me come race day. So it's a beautiful Saturday, man. I'm so grateful to have the whole gym to myself. I couldn't ask for anything else. Your boy already took his pre-workout. I'm excited to break these shoes in. Let's get this work in. All right, gang, so we just finished a little 10-minute warm-up, and I'm feeling pretty good today. My legs were sore because Wednesday I did legs, and you know how it is. It's like 2 days after doing legs, your legs are toast. 3 or 4 days post-leg day, so my legs are feeling decently fresh. So I'm actually gonna switch it up a little bit. Instead of doing a 1/4 mile, we're gonna do a 1/2 mile for the interval. We're gonna do a 1/2 mile at 6 miles per hour, and then we're gonna do a 1/2 mile at 7.5. And we'll transition in between those 2 speeds. So 1/2 mile at 6 miles per hour, 1/2 mile at 7.5 miles per hour, and we'll switch back and forth between the 2. too. I'm going a little bit of a longer distance because I do want to log some miles. When you're doing a quarter of a mile, there's a lot of intervals and you don't go much of a distance. So I'm gonna push myself a little bit today because I'm feeling pretty fresh and I'm ready to get this work in. And of course, in this video, I'm trying to give you guys some tips on how to prepare for a race. So the first thing that we talked about is having the right gear. So that's having the watch so you can track the heart rate, having comfortable clothes, functional clothes, and also some fly clothes so you can feel good when you're doing your exercises. And then we also talked about the 3 different types of runs you should be doing: your easy runs, tempo runs, and interval runs. So those are the first 2 tips on how to prepare for your race. I'm gonna get this work in, and then later on in the video, I'm gonna be giving some more game on how to prepare for your race. So make sure you stay tapped in. If you're enjoying this video so far, don't hesitate. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button, drop a comment, say what's up, join the Elevated fam, and then make sure you turn on your post notifications. Follow your boy on Instagram as well. I'm gonna stop yapping. I'm gonna start getting this work in. We're gonna get into the main set right now. Let's get it, fam. Here we go. So main set, first set is gonna be 6 miles per hour at half a mile. Let's go. And as I'm doing this, some things you want to focus on: keeping your shoulders down and relaxed. You don't want your shoulders to get all bunched up and tight. So try to think about having someone pulling you up with a string so you're nice and upright, your spine is straight, you have a little bit of a forward lean, your arms are swinging a little bit, shoulders are loose. Breathing in through your nose, out through that mouth. Focus on keeping your feet under your center of gravity. The way I like to think about good running form is trying to move with the least amount of effort possible. When you're running these long distances, you gotta make sure that you maintain a good pace, but also be very efficient with your form. You don't wanna be all over the place. Sloppy form, arms all out, not moving your arms, tightened up. Those things are gonna make you feel tired. So make sure you're nice and loose, be relaxed, and get that working. Let's go. All right, fam. So we just knocked out half of a mile at 6 miles per hour. Now we're gonna go ahead and get into our second interval. We're going 7.5 miles per hour for half of a mile. This is the up tempo, this is the higher speed. And then the 6 miles per hour, that's the recovery speed. Let's get it, let's work, let's work. All right, we're gonna go ahead and turn that thing up, man. 7.5. Here we go. Remember, keep that body relaxed, shoulders loose, looking forward, feet under the center of gravity. Make it feel easy. It's easy money. Let's go. I'm not gonna bore you guys and force you to watch me run for half of a mile, take up a lot of time. But this is how you do it, fam. If you wanna get faster, if you wanna set a new PR on your next race, you gotta be doing these interval workouts. You're gonna build that endurance, you're gonna build that speed. I'm gonna finish this workout and I'm gonna see y'all after. Yee!
So big, man, I had to step back. Put time in my craft. I'm a full-time dad. Morning time decision, hard top all the rag. Sun dropped off, now I'm back to the lab. G350 sitting nice on the pavement. Espresso shot while I count this paper. New windbreaker when archive take. A tuck in Benicia with a view that's amazing.
What's good, fam? It's the next day. Yesterday, we got a great interval workout in. Really stacking day over day and getting better. I'm definitely feeling ready, at least so far, for race day. In this video, I want to make sure that I give you guys some real gems that you can take and you can apply that will help you be ready for your next race, or just to be a better overall athlete and make sure that you're actually making progress toward your goals. One of the most important things that a lot of us get lazy and we sleep on is our prehab and our rehab. So prepping for movement and then recovering from movement. If you're not taking these two things seriously, then over time you're going to develop injuries and it's going to have you on the couch. We want to have you on the road training and getting better every day. So I'm going to show you guys a couple of tools that are essentials in my little bucket, in my little tool belt that I use every day to make sure that I'm recovering and preparing before I move my body. One of the most important things that I just recently got, shout out to the homie Dom. My fiance's brother actually bought this for me for my birthday, and I've been wanting one of these for a while. If you're not familiar with this is a Theragun. It's basically like a massage gun, and what it does for you is it helps to loosen up your muscles. It brings blood flow to the muscles and more mobility, which is going to prevent injury or help you recover from your workouts as well. I use this before every single run. I massage each of my feet for like maybe 1 or 2 minutes to loosen them up, because as a runner, if you don't already know, your feet are really important. It's literally your foundation. If you're having any type of like tightness or small injuries in your foot, it can lead to injuries in your calf, injuries in your knees, injuries in your hip, and then that's just gonna affect your overall body. So if you're taking care of your feet are gonna take care of you. You know what I'm saying? Theraguns can be a little bit pricey, but if you go on Amazon, you can find one for under 50 bucks. It might not be the high quality, you know, the ones that you'll see in the commercial gyms or the ones that you see professional athletes use, but it gets the job done. So if you can't afford the Theragun, if that's not within your budget, I recommend a lacrosse ball. Some people will freeze these and they'll put them in the freezer so they're nice and cool. And then it's the same concept. You can use this to roll out your back, any muscle group, but I really like using them for my feet. I'll stand up and I'll roll it on my foot to loosen up those muscles in my feet. You can literally buy this on Amazon. You can go to like Play It Again Sports, where they like recycle old equipment, like old sports equipment. You can get this for a really low price. And if you want to go a step up from the lacrosse ball, I would recommend getting like a frozen roller. I have this one here. My fiance actually got this for me after I completed my first marathon. I think she got it off of Amazon, but this here, it's a frozen ball. I keep it in the fridge and then you can use it on your foot. A little bit of an awkward angle, but you basically use this on your foot or any muscle group. You can use it on your back as well. But having the combination of the cold and then the massaging from the ball, it brings blood flow to the muscles. So whether you're preparing for movement or you're recovering from movement, having that good blood flow is really good for your muscles. And the next tool that I recommend every athlete has in their tool belt, a good strong resistance band. Of course, you can do like workouts with it. I primarily use this for stretching. So I'll like pop out my yoga mat, lay on the floor. It's a really great way to stretch your hamstrings, your hips, your glutes. You can stretch your chest and your shoulders. This is a really good tool that I use every day to stretch after my workouts. Before workouts, I'll typically do a dynamic warm-up. It's stretching, but you're not holding your stretch for more than 30 seconds. You're not doing a static stretch. Pre-workout, you want to do a dynamic warm-up, get the blood flowing, get the muscles loose, get your body temperature up. And then post-workout, you want to do a static stretch. And a static stretch is when you're holding that stretch for more than 30 seconds. Another essential tool that I use every single day, post and pre-workout, is a foam roller. If you don't have a foam roller, I don't know what you're doing with your life. I don't know how you're recovering from your workouts if you don't have a foam roller. So a foam roller, it helps you with something called myofascial release. So basically it gets good blood flow into the muscle, very similar to like our lacrosse ball or a Theragun. But I like it because you can use it for your quads, your hamstrings, those bigger muscle groups. You can get a bigger surface area and really roll out those muscles so you're nice and loose, mobile, ready to go post or pre-workout. And then lastly, this one is not essential, but it's just a nice to have. And this is a yoga mat right here. You can get it from $100 at Lululemon or freaking $20 on Amazon. It really doesn't matter, but just having a good solid yoga mat makes it more comfortable when you're doing your pre and your post workout stretching or recovery. For me, especially lately, I've been making sure that I'm on top of my stretching. So every morning when I wake up, One of the very first things that I do after waking up is I get in a very gentle, like 10-minute yoga session. There's tons of videos on YouTube, free videos for yoga workouts, and I'll get my yoga mat out in the morning, real peaceful and quiet, and I'll just do a nice little 10-minute stretch. You'll be surprised. That will make a world of difference over time. It's not something that you're gonna see a change like overnight in one day, but if you consistently do some yoga in the morning or even at night or both, which I try to do, but it doesn't always happen, that is gonna really aid your recovery. It really helps in your recovery when you're having those sore muscles. It just speeds up the recovery process when you are doing some yoga every morning. That is an actionable tip you can take as an athlete to prepare for your race. Making sure that you're taking care of your body so that your body takes care of you. Right now, I'm getting ready for the gym. Me and my fiance about to head out to the gym. It's Sunday, which is kind of our reset day. So today we're gonna hit the gym. I'm gonna do some laundry, clean up the crib, get ready to have a successful week. I'm also gonna do some meal prep as well. That's what I got planned for today. About to get a great workout in, get some meal prep in, get myself ready for the week. The last tip that I'll give you when it comes to preparing for a race or just trying to strive towards your goals as an athlete is defining what your why is, which I know is super cliche. We see it all over the internet with all the like self-help, self-improvement trends that are going on. If you define what your why is when you're going towards these races, it's really gonna help you on those days where you don't have motivation. And we all know motivation is literally an emotion. It's not something that we can rely on consistently because our emotions change from hour to hour, day to day. You're not always gonna feel motivated. But if you keep that why at the front of your mind, those days that you feel tired, those days that you don't wanna work out, it's really gonna allow you to push yourself, get yourself over that hump so that you can continue working towards your goals to set a PR or just elevate yourself in other areas of your life as well. Sometimes it's hard to define your why, but if I were to say my why, it's not so much like setting a PR or getting the little medal after I finish the race. It's more so about developing myself into the man that I see for my future, the man that my future kids, my future wife, my family is gonna need. I'm developing that man now. I'm developing myself into that man now. And the way I think about it is like when you're prepping for a race, if you're really serious about it and you're actually dedicated to making progress, you don't have much time for else, bro. Like you're really locked in and you're living different than majority of people are living. Majority of people aren't out here waking up early, doing yoga, meditating, journaling. They're not going to the gym after work. They're not running after work. Majority of people are not doing these things. So for us, the elevated fam that are out here doing these things, we're pushing ourselves. We're developing ourselves into a better person for the future. And for me, that's my why. I want to make sure that when I look back 5 years from now, I made progress. Because 5 years is going to pass, bro. It's just up to you. You gonna go left or you gonna right. I'm trying to make sure that I'm going to the right way, you feel me, in the next 5 years, developing myself into a man. I hope that resonates with some of you guys and helps you guys. I hope that this video was helpful for you guys. I hope you got some entertainment out of it, but also got some value out of it. If there's anything I didn't touch on that you think would help other athletes in the elevated community, drop it in the comments down below so that we can all benefit. If you got value out of this, make sure you go ahead and subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, share it with the homies, share it with someone that you think would benefit from it. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Stay tapped in because I got a lot more content coming. If there's anything you guys want me to do a video on, anything you want to learn about or you're interested in or you want to see, drop a comment down below or shoot me a DM on Instagram. I'm all ears. I'll respond to your messages. I'd love to hear from you guys. I'm about to go hit the gym, get this work in, set myself up for success for the week to come. I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. Peace. Yeah.